Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Me and Benjo almost out the back alley. But I did a little video of me making my coffee. So it's like my first hello to everybody. Won't be of the human trafficking sort. It'll be of the making my morning coffee sort. Anyway, I thought, what am I going to talk about y'all today? Okay. Nobody's here. Oh, here we go. I thought to myself, okay, August 10th. Waving. I've never seen them before in my life, and they certainly don't wave to me, at any other point in time. Anyway, I thought to myself, August 10th. Okay. Looks like I'm stuck here now getting waved at. Oosa, and all that, Anyway, August 10th, you got some woman-owned business gonna look at our front yard. Bummer. My mom gets a chair replacement. This is since it was so new and it had all of a sudden broke. The whole chair is gonna get replaced. So that's really good. She can be comfortable. Benjo, let's go. That's happening August 10th. She had a dentist appointment August 10th too. She's like, oh no. But that got switched to the 9th. So, I'm guessing August 10th. I'm going to get waved at on Swandale till August 10th. So, what can I talk to y'all about? So, we might as well talk about Little Matt Carizona. Topic of discussion. Because you're a congressperson, you gotta have a debate and you gotta earn all of that. It can't just be like Little Matt Carizona tweets about abolishing USAID and then all of a sudden it's gone. And we're like, what? That happened quickly. What's going on? So let's talk about it. And then Little Matt Carizona's like, oh, my argument was proved right. I did this. Gets to post a little flyer on Twitter being like, I got the people of Florida this much money, stuff like that. Like, wow, it looks like you worked really hard. According to your little flyer you tweeted. Anyway, so let's talk about it. He says abolishing little, oh my god. Not even to the next cul-de-sac, right? There was no car until I got here. Let's see if we're gonna get away. Nope. They're upset about the 2 German Shepherds. I bet you. Anyway. Well, don't send her in such a stupid endeavor. Okay? Very short line of thinking there. Uh-oh. Did she cross the street? See, I'm trying to talk and they're just like, did she cross the street? Okay, go, go, go. Anyway. You want to know what time it is? It is 7:49 a.m. This fine Friday morning. And I got my iced coffee. Anyway. The USAID. Little Matt Carizona says we need to abolish it because they're having drag shows and basically promoting pedophilia and encouraging that. Okay. Um, if you were to say that, like, maybe in 2008, maybe in, I'm gonna pause a little bit because I watch these videos and it's like, especially at the zoo, so wait a minute, I thought I paused on that a little longer than is shown in my video. But anyway, I digress. Keep, trying to stay focused here. Trying to stay focused. Anyway. So, Bean Joe, he says to get rid of it because they're promoting pedophilia. Basically, this is the gist I got from that. And I think in true Nazi fashion, because of my opinion, I don't know, do I have to say allegedly if it's my opinion? I mean, the Young Turks get to do all their stupid stuff. It is of my opinion, it is Nazi fashion. That you talk about pedophilia, they're gonna somehow bring the LGBTQ plus community in it. It's what I've learned in these past 2-3 years. So basically that's his reason for it. Oh my gosh, they're promoting pedophilia, and I don't know, wokeism, I don't know, I'm just gonna say pedophilia because I just think he's being a Nazi about it. And side note, if you're wondering, I don't have kids, of course. I got my little baby puppy Banjo. Okay. But it's of my opinion, I think things should wait until they're 18. I don't know how, it's 2023, it's a lot different. I was like 18 in like 2006. So of course I really don't know the climate. I don't really talk to anybody that's under 18. I don't. So I really can't speak from that perspective. But I think waiting till 18 is probably one of the better ideas of as far as pharmaceuticals and surgeries and stuff like that. I think being under 18 and dealing with all those emotions for the first time is hard for everybody. So maybe going through something that is probably a first time thing in history is probably guaranteed not the easiest path. And I'm not saying that as a reason, but I'm just throwing that out there. But anyway, I just think it's probably one of the best things is to wait till they're 18 if they want to do whatever they want to do. Like, I know that pharmaceuticals or surgery, then why not wait till you're 18? If you're, life's long. So I can say some mid-30-year-old, you got plenty of time for all that. My dad used to tell me that. He said, you got plenty of time to worry about all that. You don't got to worry about that now. Okay. But anyway, those are my 2 cents on it. As far as, and of course I think what I just said about pedophilia and Nazi and all that. I say Nazi because never before these past 2-3 years, I've never in my life seen so much racism, discrimination, and hate. I didn't think that existed anymore. And of course, this is from my perspective. How about you? Anyway. So I like to categorize that as like Nazism, because I don't know what else you call it, It applies to, everything. It's just like hate in general. Okay. Anyway, so about this abolishing USAID. I'm not sure how you say it. The pronunciation of that program. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and bring up COVID, since that's something that I've addressed on Twitter a little while ago. So we got wearing masks, we got to do all this stuff. We have all these protocols. I don't know, 2-3 years later, we got people being like, I am standing up for the people when I say we should end COVID protocol. It is August 4th, 2023. What? Why do you think you're doing something? Except wasting time. But anyway, so I'm going to first bring that up as an example. Reasons as to not abolish the USAID. And that's because, oh my gosh, people need vaccines. What? People need vaccines all over the world. This is something that gets spread as quickly as the flu. And we need to eradicate it. So why not get people who are trained, like USAID, to get these vaccines as soon as they're made? Because of course they probably speak to the vaccine companies and have a professional repertoire with them. And let's get these vaccines out. Free. These vaccines are free. Awesome. Let's go some places where maybe they want free vaccines. I don't know. Again, if you're a vaccine skeptic, of course there's an argument to be made there, but I'm not really going to focus on that in this video. Haven't you? He is smelling something over there for the longest time. Benju? He likes this creek area. I wonder which other side even is this creek. Anyway. Let's go, Benju. And so that's one reason I'm like, wait a minute. That's the first and immediate thing. If you're a Republican and it's August 4, 2023, and you're saying, hey, we got to get rid of these COVID mandates, I don't see how you can argue with me on that one. Or say that's a bad idea, to kind of put some space there. Banjo, let's go. And that leads me to my second more general point that I have that I thought of before I made this video. Benjo, let's go. Benjo is we're talking about, we talk about World War II and we learn about it at school. And then now there's a lot of stuff going on, especially this presidential campaign season for 2024, about foreign adversarial threats specifically, right? And I don't know much about USAID history, but my general point for point 2 is I think USAID is probably really like diplomatic. A country's having a problem, we have tons of resources for USAID, whatever that problem may be. And so it seems very like, I wouldn't think of a word better than diplomatic, but it's what makes people like proud to be an American, right? Be like, We work hard, we have a federal government, and when another country is in need, we're there to help them. Of course, consent given and all of that assumed. So, I also think that's another reason not to abolish the USAID. So, how can I expand on that? Binjo. I don't like being in this area. Benja, let's go. And I'm just wondering if I was like, this wasn't just like a morning video, I would probably like research, the Times USAID, did a lot of good stuff and used our tax dollars. Banjo, let's go. 1 second, I don't like being here. Banjo, let's go. 1 second. Let's go. Let's go. Anyway, so I guess that's my point. I hate to rush it all like that, but I don't like this area. I just don't. I have anxiety right now. Benji, let's go. Anyway, legalize marijuana. So anyway, I mean, there's the only other counter argument I can think of right now as I go through the back alley is making the government smaller. I said, okay, maybe that is a good argument to have. Maybe that is a good argument to have, making the government smaller. I wonder how abolishing USAID would do that. And of course, that's not something, I'm assuming, I haven't checked, I haven't Googled it. I have not Googled this fact of, I don't think that's something that little Arizona has campaigned on as representative of Florida's 1st District. So, and I don't think it, I don't know, if it's not something that you go into office being like, hey, this is something that I feel passionate about, and the people of Florida's 1st District elected me on this. So full steam ahead, let's go. I always get a side eye on. Side eye to that, right? Anyway. 18 minutes. So yeah, those are basically my thoughts on that topic. I wonder what y'all's thoughts are about abolishing the USAID. Because I'm just wondering, where's the threat there, right? Of course, little Matt Carizona's argument is the threat that he is not a pedophile Nazi. Prius hello. But by abolishing the USAID, we're going to fight that. That's his argument. And mine, of course, is the USAID, of all things, to make the government smaller. Maybe not abolishing in a blanket way. The USAID is the way to go about it. I guess to summarize. Anyway. Anyway, thanks for chit-chatting with me this morning. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to y'all later. I was thinking about making a tarot card video, but we'll see about that. Anyway. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Hopefully my husband right next to me. In the meantime, little Matt Carizona is thinking about abolishing the USAID. Alright, y'all have a good Friday. I'll talk to y'all later.